I'm Illinois. Welcome to the video. We're going to talk some Illini basketball. Illini basketball, my favorite basketball team. I'm a fan of Illini basketball and Illini football. So, the basketball team, coaches poll. Coaches have Illinois ranked number 4. Pretty nice. Ohio State number 5, Michigan number 3, Baylor number 2, Gonzaga number 1. So, Illinois has played Baylor, played very bad, got blown out, played terrible. They still get to play Michigan. They played Ohio State at Illinois and lost that game. They play at Ohio State coming up, so Illinois will get to play Michigan and Ohio State before the season ends, and then get to play them in the tournament also. So these three Big Ten teams can really do some power moves, and then don't forget about Iowa. They'll get their chance in the tournament also. So, but let's go to schedule. In my opinion, this was a big game. And when Illinois came out in this big game, got blown out. Pathetic. All right. Usually Duke would be a big game, but Duke, um, man, they suck this year. So, um, rivalry game against Missouri, lost that game. All right. Two big games, 0 for 2. Then they play Ohio State, another big game. 0 and 3, lose that game at home. They're at home for that game, they lose it. That's 0 for 3 in big games. They play Iowa, that's a big game. They win a game finally. Finally win a big game. All right. Playing Wisconsin at Illinois, that's not a big game to me. Nice win. It's a good win, but it's not a big game to me. So, all right. They got Minnesota. So they got Michigan State. Michigan State is down, but they're still Michigan State. They're still going to be at home. You got to come out tomorrow. You got to handle that business. You got to handle Nebraska. You got to handle this. And then you got to deal with Wisconsin at Wisconsin. That's different playing there. But they got to get these 3 wins. You have to, because you're going to end it with at Michigan, at Ohio State. All right. So, in my opinion, up to this point, the Illini have 1 win in big games and 1, 2, 3 losses. So, in my opinion, Illinois is 1 and 3 in big games. They've got 2 big games, 2 huge games coming up. This at Wisconsin. That's going to be a tough game, but these are the 2 big ones right here. Right? Michigan, Ohio State. If Illinois loses both of these games, they're gonna drop back. They'll drop back. Iowa will have an opportunity to get past them even. The Illinois loses these 2 games, even though they're on the road. They lose these 2 games. It's not looking good for them in the tournament. It's not looking good for them to make a long run in the tournament, because if you think you're going to win a national championship, you got to win these games. You already lost at home to Ohio State, and you haven't played Michigan yet. So, but you got to get past these 3 first, 1 game at a time. But these 2 games right here will tell me how far Illinois will go in the tournament. Because if you can win on the road against Michigan and Ohio State back to back, matter of fact, if you win at Wisconsin, at Michigan, at Ohio State, if you can win these 3 games on the road back to back to back, that tells me you are rolling and you are a national championship. You're a national champion favorite. Those are big games. But I go to the numbers here. I'll tell you what concerns me a lot. Kofi Cockburn, 58% free throw shooting. If it's a close game, if he gets the ball, he's going to be fouled, and he's going to most likely miss his free throws, and we'll lose the game. And a surprising little twist here, Georgie B, I'm not surprising, 54% free throw line. DeMonte Williams, 58% free throw shooter. Ouch. Um, He's almost shooting better 3-point percentage than he is on the free throw line. That's amazing. So, other than that, really don't have any other um, free throw issues from people who actually play a lot. So if they're going to win a national championship, mark my words, if they're going to win a national championship, the ball needs to go through Kofi Cockburn. The ball needs to go through this big man, and this big man has to shoot better for his free throws. He has to. If they're going to win a national championship, he's going to have to shoot a better percentage than this. I promise you that. And if Kofi Cockburn was to watch this video, I've said this to him on Twitter several times. The head fake and free throw shooting is what he needs to focus on. Head fakes and free throw shooting. If he would do head fakes, he would draw so many fouls. He would foul people out all day and night. If he would only use like the head fakes, the shot pumps. If he would just do head fakes, I'm telling you guys, head fakes are something that has worked and will work forever. Head fakes. If he would use head fakes, he would draw fouls like crazy. But you got to shoot better free throws. So I'm concerned. A close game, if I'm the opposing coach, it's a close game. He gets the ball, I'm fouling him immediately. If he's going to miss those free throws, most likely, and Illinois will lose. All right. So for him, I'm telling you, the ball's got to go through him. But I want to see head fakes and I want to see him make his free throws. Io, they're making a real push to get him to be player of the year. Definitely all American player. Um, my only concern with him is when we get into these big games at the end of the year, the huge games, the tournament games, what is he going to do? Is he going to try to go out and impress NBA scouts? Or is he going to go out and do whatever is necessary for the team to win a championship? That's to be determined. I'm thinking that he's going to come out and just play an all around game and, do what it takes for them to win a championship. Trent Frazier, um, we're going to need more from him. Um, he definitely takes a seat back to these two, but when it comes to the tournament and these huge games, we need somebody else to step up as a threat. And it needs to be Trent Frazier. Trent Frazier most likely will come back next year. Um, but we need Trent Frazier to play big for the tournament. And these two, like, if we're gonna win at Michigan and at Ohio State, at Wisconsin, and then win the Big Ten tournament and win the national championship, I'm telling you guys, mark my words, Trent Frazier is going to have to step it up. He's gonna have to become the player that he can be. He's gonna have to step it up. Adam Miller, the freshman. Um, a little bit disappointed with his freshman, um, what he's done so far. He was a highly rated freshman, but hasn't really done a whole lot. Overall, I'm disappointed, really. But um, he is from Peoria. He's from Peoria, Illinois, down south. He did move up north to play, but I know some people may hate this, but I'm going to just tell you the truth. When it comes to players who are down south, you really don't want those players. Southern Illinois players, you don't really want them on your team. They just don't have that northern basketball player mentality, the way of playing. The good thing is he did move up north in his high school career, but still, he went many years down in Peoria, and that hurts. So, um, Southern Illinois players, they're just you want North Illinois players. You want Chicagoland players for basketball. So that can hurt people's feelings. Doesn't matter. It's the truth. Look it up for yourself. Look at all the Illinois players that they've gotten from down south, and we can go player by player. Look at Brian Cook. Brian Cook, as good as he did play, I'm telling you right now, he should have been so much better. Frank Williams. Frank Williams. He would play one half like an All American, play the other half like a bum, and we could just go on and on. Okay, but let's just go on. Adam Miller though, he's got to step it up. He's got to step it up. He cannot. He's got to do something. If we're going to win a national championship and win these big games, Adam Miller has to do better than this. He's a freshman, but hey, look at other freshmen. Like, there's other freshmen doing big things. So he needs to step it up. Andre Curbelo, love this little point guard, love him. Um, but when it comes to these huge games, um, you know, he's got to play his best game. He's got to play with poise. If he plays with poise, um, we're gonna love it. So I want to see him as a facilitator, a passer, making things happen, and he's going to be a big part. He plays a big part, so we're going to need him. Georgie B, what a disappointment. Probably my most disappointed player on the team. Georgie B, when he, as a freshman, he showed such promise. And then ever since Kofi Cockburn's got there, Georgie B he's went downhill. He's went bad. And that's surprising because usually when a player gets with a good player, they get better, but he's gotten worse. Overall, Georgie B has been the biggest disappointment on the team for me because he has the heart, he has the body, but he just doesn't have. He's just missing the it factor to get it done. But once again, if you're talking about winning all these games on the road and winning national championships, Georgie B's got to do more. He's got to do more. Demonte Williams disappointed with his career also, but once again, another Southern Illinois player, highly well, rated pretty decently, but you really don't get much out of him. That's pretty much the same old story with Southern Illinois players. His dad was Frank Williams. He's shooting 57 from 3-point land, but unfortunately, he takes about 0 shots a game. 58 free throw, 55 field goal. The bottom line is he just doesn't shoot enough. Once again, if we're going to win these games, Monte Williams has got to shoot more threes. They got to look for it. He's got to shoot more, take more threes. Granderson, um, they say he was. I remember reading before the year started that he was an athlete, the most athletic player on the team. They said, I think I'm pretty sure they said that, but that hasn't translated into much. I tell you that, so it's no factor. Coleman Hawkins shows a lot of want to, a lot of heart. Freshman, we'll need him to come in off the bench and snag rebounds and play defense, and we'll need him. As far as these players are just non-factors, they're not even going to get to play, so we don't need to even mention them. Um, but really, we need Coleman Hawkins to come in with great energy and provide a spark, off the bench. We need Demonte Williams to shoot those threes more, to shoot more threes. Come on, Demonte, shoot, shoot, shoot. We need Georgie B to step it up. He's got to put some points. He's got to get some points, rebounds and points. This is pathetic. I mean, this is pathetic for Georgie B. 5 points a game and 2 rebounds. Come on, that's pathetic. That's pathetic. We can't have that. All right, we need Andre to be consistent with the ball, to be a facilitator, to be precise with his passing. We need him on the court like that. Adam Miller, if you think you're going to be a future NBA player, you got to show us something. You got to show us something. All right, you got to do better than this. You got to do better. Trent Frazier, you sacrificed your offense for these two, but we're going to need you now, Trent Frazier. You're going to have to step it up. You're going to have to step it up. We need you now. Don't take a back seat. We need you to be a part of. We need a big three. We need a big three in this tournament. Coffee, head fakes, and free throws. Io, continue to do all the things that your team needs to win. Whatever it takes for your team to win. If it takes you scoring 5 points and having 15 assists, do it. Whatever it takes for your team to win, Io's got to do it. I believe he will. So, in my opinion, if they're going to win a national championship, these are the things that have to happen. Mark my words. I'm gonna mark this video. Mark this video and see if I didn't say everything that needed to happen for them to win. See if Coffee Cockburn missed free throws at the end of the game and they lose. See if Trent Frazier and Adam Miller didn't step it up. See if Andre didn't be precise with his passing. See if Georgie B gave us nothing. See if DeMonte Williams still didn't shoot enough threes. All right. See if my words aren't true. But handle business tomorrow night. Handle business on Thursday. And then hold on, Illini fans, because this is where it all begins. Whoever made this schedule, whoever made this schedule. I know Michigan was supposed to be played some other time, but the way this is playing out, this is outrageous. There's not another team in the history of college basketball. Mark my words. I want you to show me. I'm not even going to look it up. But there is no way another team ends the year with this kind of schedule. At Wisconsin, at Michigan, at Ohio State, at number 23, at number 3, at number 4. That's how you end your year. That is outrageous. So, if Illinois wins these 3 games, that means everything I said is happening. These players are rolling in the ways they need to roll, and you can look for the Illini to cut down the nets, win that championship. If Illinois loses these 3 games, then everything I said did not happen, and they're not going to win a national championship. So I cannot wait for tomorrow night, for Thursday night, but when it comes to Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Time, and Tuesday, March 2nd, 7 p.m., then Saturday, March 2nd, to be determined, I'm going to be so hyped for these games. So hyped. And I know you will be too. And the thing about it is, if Illinois doesn't win a championship, that would be such a sad thing. But Io and Coffee could come back for their senior year. They could come back. And if you didn't win a national championship, they should come back. Because we know Kofi could work on his free throws and learn how to do head fakes, learn how to draw fouls on the opponent. Because he'll need that. If he goes to the NBA, he's going to need to know how to head fake because there's athletes in the NBA. So he'll need to know how to head fake and draw fouls. That's critical. So he could learn that in college. Io could be, without a doubt, the best player in all of college basketball, without any doubt, next year if he came back. Even if they win a national championship, why not come back and win two years in a row? Why not? Trent Frazier will come back. Adam Miller, Andre, Georgie B will be back. DeMonte Williams will be back. Everybody will be back. Most likely, Io and Kofi will be gone. Most likely, you take these 2 out, and then you have some freshmen with these guys. But man, oh man. First, let's handle the business this year, though. Let's see if they can win a national championship. I hope they do. They have the team to do it. This is the best team they've had since 2005. All right. So, but that's all I got to say about that. It's time to ball out. Go Illini.